Hi, Susan. Yes, a surprise decline for home loan approvals in August, down 3.9%. Analysts were expecting a decline of 2.5%, so this is significantly larger than that. Also compares with the month of July of a 2.4% increase. Interesting that we do have record low interest rates here in Australia. The cash rate 2.5%, and the big four banks have been quite diligent in passing on these savings to consumers. However, it doesn't seem to be translating into home loan approvals. Another interesting factor at play here is the ongoing talk of a potential property bubble here in Australia. Every other analyst talks about it. The Reserve Bank of Australia has described it as unrealistically alarmist, and certainly if you look at these home loan approvals, you'd tend to agree with the RBA, because the property market is patchy. We have declines in some areas like the Gold Coast, and other areas like the inner 5 kilometres around the Sydney CBD. Things have been going quite crazy. So it is a market of two stories, and that is told to some extent in this home loans data. Just to recap for you, down 3.9% for the month of August. Dollar very little changed on that news, Susan.
Okay, so another headache for the new coalition government after they, of course, had that very convincing election win in September. So what about the Labour Party, which was defeated? It looks like they have a new leader that was elected over the weekend.
They do. It was a long process to get to this point. Bill Shorten is the new leader of the Australian Labour Party, defeating the former deputy leader Anthony Albanese. And the rules for this leadership challenge were changed when Kevin Rudd was restored to the top job to sort of put an end to this revolving door leadership. He brought in new rules to say that the rank and file party membership would get to vote as well as the caucus. And it was curious that the party membership, the 30,000 or so that voted, favoured Anthony Albanese. Only 40% of them voted for Bill Shorten, who you can see on your screen right now. However, Bill Shorten's caucus colleagues did overwhelmingly support him. He got 64% of the caucus vote to get a total of 52% to defeat Anthony Albanese for the job. So in some respects there is still something of a split in the Labour Party ranks between the caucus and the rank and file. The caucus obviously feeling that Bill Shorten's the man to lead them to victory. Not going to be easy for him though. History is littered with cases of leaders who have been installed to the job after a heavy defeat. They often struggle to last too long. We'll see how Bill Shorten fares, Susan.